You know, sometimes what happens is you read things in the newspapers. Like I've just read a couple of articles in the newspapers. These are from today's newspapers, the Irish Times and the Irish Independent, and I put the little links up there so that you can follow this with two links and follow this sort of. And you doubt your own sanity. You think, am I reading this? Is this real? What sort of a world do I inhabit? Like, what's going on? Of course, I then have to remember I am in Ireland. This is Ireland I live in. This is not the normal world. This is not the real universe. This is an altered universe, another universe that I live in. This is a universe where the Roman Catholic Church, up until recently, was the real government. It was the real government. It decided everything that went on in this society. Laws couldn't be passed or anything without the number one, the papal nuncio or the archbishop or the cardinal of the day ticking the right boxes and saying, go ahead lads. If he gives the thumbs down, nothing happened. That's what went on in this society up until quite recently. And I've just been reading two articles about sex in Ireland, present day sex in Ireland, and both them criminal sex, and you just have to, what you need is you need a strong cup of tea, and then you have to say to yourself, well, like what's going on. Alright. First article is an article about the town of Listowel. It's in County Kerry, down in the south of the country. Alright. Last week they had a case where a 35-year-old man, a bouncer in a nightclub, is up for raping a woman who goes to the nightclub. He's known this woman for 9 years. Alright. He plies her with drink. He's a 35-year-old bouncer, big guy, huge bloke. She's 22, tiny little girl. Plies her with drink, takes her outside to the back or the side of this nightclub, and then proceeds to rape her. And it's all caught on closed circuit TV. So it's irrefutable evidence. Alright? Can't be like DNA stuff. Can't be like, can't argue with it. Okay? So unless there's somebody else dressed up like him on the night, do you know what I mean? Or unless he has a twin. Maybe he's got a twin brother, secret twin brother. Anyway, what happened was he up in the court case, in the courtroom in the Listowel last week, waiting on the court case. And the jury's there, and he's on one side of the court, and the girl is on the other. I believe more than 50 people came in a line, as if they were at a ritual, and they all lined up to shake his hand and embrace him. 50 of them, more than 50 of them, from the local community in Listowel. This is the rapist. Okay. Now he got 7 years, okay, for the thing, and two of the years were knocked off, suspended. But that's one. So I'll put the link up there. Have a look. Give you an idea what's going on in this country. Next thing we go up to Belfast. Okay, we're in Belfast, and a man called Gerry Adams. The whole world knows who Gerry Adams is. Gerry Adams is, for a long time, was the #1 person in the Provisional IRA. Alright, head of Sinn Féin, chief of staff of the IRA I think in the 70s for a period, commander of the IRA in Belfast for the whole 70s period, responsible for the deaths of hundreds of people under orders. He gave the orders for bombing and killing and maiming he maimed thousands of people, killed hundreds of them, a lot of them children. His brother is up on a charge, okay, for raping his daughter. Alright, so the police service of Northern Ireland have issued warrants for him on this charge of raping his daughter, who's now a woman, and brought these charges against him. Okay, and Gerry Adams is out condemning him, saying that if he knew where he was, he'd tell the police service of Northern Ireland. Anyway, the bottom line about it is, it's a case of the kettle calling the pot black. And what it's like is, it's like they've opened up the doors of the lunatic asylum. All the lunatics are out in Ireland, and they're in the government. They're running the government. They're running the church, and they're running the state media. That's what it's like. That's what Ireland is like. It's like post-famine 1840s, 1850s Ireland has taken over, and it's now been transplanted into the beginning of the 21st century. Because I don't see any other explanation to it. The whole situation is just up the left. It's fucking bizarre, to say the least. And the only explanation I can come up with it is, and I've thought about it at length, the only explanation I come up with it is, there is no doubt that we are the rump of the gene pool. The Irish that are left here in Ireland, they say there's a diaspora of 48 million people worldwide of Irish, and I think all the best people, all the best Irish genes are outside of Ireland, and we're the rump of the gene pool that's left here. It's the only explanation I come up with what's going on in this country. It's seriously cuckoo stuff.